You do not lift heavy weights. You do not compete in sports. So, should you really be drinking whey protein? Or are you just wasting money? Or worse, slowly harming your health? If you have ever taken whey just because it was trending, believing that more protein automatically means more strength, or if you are confused about why you still feel tired even though you think you are supplementing enough, then this video is for you. Today we are going to break down whey protein for ordinary people, not bodybuilders, not professional athletes, but real people through the lens of science and medicine. Before deciding whether whey protein is good or bad for you, we need to understand what it actually is and how much protein the human body truly needs. Whey protein is a type of protein extracted from milk during the cheese-making process. It is rich in branched-chain amino acids, especially leucine, which plays a key role in muscle repair, immune function, and tissue maintenance. One reason whey is so popular is because it is absorbed very quickly. Within about 20 to 30 minutes after drinking it, amino acids appear in your bloodstream. This makes whey ideal for people who train intensely and need fast recovery. But the real question is, does an average person need that level of rapid protein delivery? According to recommendations from the World Health Organization and many national health authorities, the average adult who does not engage in intense physical training needs about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. People who are more physically active or under high stress may need around 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram. For example, a person weighing 55 kilograms typically needs around 45 to 60 grams of protein per day. This amount is not difficult to reach through normal food. One egg contains about 6 grams of protein. 100 grams of chicken breast provides over 30 grams. A glass of milk has around 8 grams. A simple meal with rice, tofu, and vegetables can easily add another 12 to 15 grams. Many people already meet or exceed their daily protein needs without realizing it, yet they continue to add whey protein on top of their regular meals. In these cases, whey is not necessary and may even be counterproductive. One of the biggest misunderstandings is the idea that more protein automatically equals better health, better shape, or more energy. The body can only use a certain amount of protein at a time. Excess protein does not magically turn into muscle. Instead, it must be processed by the liver and excreted by the kidneys. When this happens repeatedly, especially without sufficient physical activity, it can place unnecessary stress on internal organs. If you experience bloating, acne, digestive discomfort, or a feeling of internal heat after drinking whey, your body may be telling you something important. The problem might not be protein deficiency, but misunderstanding how your body actually works. That said, whey protein is not useless for everyone. There are situations where even people who do not train heavily may benefit from it if used correctly and for the right reasons. One such group includes people with poor or inconsistent diets. Busy office workers who skip breakfast, eat fast food for lunch, and rely on convenience meals at night may not consume enough high-quality protein. Vegetarians, picky eaters, or people who intentionally restrict food intake due to fear of weight gain may also fall short on essential amino acids without realizing it. In these cases, whey protein can be a short-term solution to prevent deficiency, especially of leucine, which is critical for muscle maintenance and immune health. Another group that may benefit from whey protein is older adults. After the age of 50, the body naturally loses about 1 to 2% of muscle mass each year. Without enough protein and movement, this process accelerates, leading to weakness, higher fall risk, reduced mobility, and even cognitive decline. Research has shown that older adults who consume around 20 grams of whey protein daily, even without intense exercise, can improve muscle mass and strength over time, especially when combined with light activities like walking or simple resistance movements. In this context, whey protein becomes a quiet but powerful tool against age-related muscle loss. People who are trying to lose weight may also find whey protein helpful. During calorie restriction, the body often loses muscle along with fat. Without sufficient protein, metabolism slows down, energy levels drop, and weight regain becomes more likely. Whey protein can increase feelings of fullness, reduce cravings, stabilize blood sugar, and help preserve lean muscle mass while dieting. Studies have shown that individuals who include whey protein during weight loss tend to lose more fat while maintaining more muscle compared to those who do not. However, whey protein is not risk-free. Like any supplement, when used incorrectly, it can become a double-edged sword. Excessive protein intake increases the workload on the liver and kidneys, especially in people with underlying or undiagnosed conditions. Long-term intake above 2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day may increase kidney filtration stress, particularly if water intake is inadequate. Think of your body like a water filtration system. The more waste you force it to process continuously, the faster it wears out, even if you do not feel it immediately. Digestive issues are another common problem. Whey is derived from milk, and many people have some degree of lactose intolerance without knowing it. This can lead to bloating, gas, diarrhea, or abdominal discomfort. Some products also contain artificial sweeteners, flavorings, or additives that irritate the gut or trigger skin reactions such as acne. In many cases, people are not reacting to whey protein itself, but to how it is processed. Quality is another major concern. The supplement market is poorly regulated in many countries. Some whey products contain fillers, contaminants, or even heavy metals. Long-term exposure to substances like lead or mercury can affect the nervous system, liver, and reproductive health, often without obvious symptoms until years later. Many people drink whey daily without ever checking ingredient labels, brand credibility, or their own blood test results. So, how do you know if you truly need whey protein? Instead of following trends or copying others, pause and ask yourself a few honest questions. Are you actually getting enough protein from real food each day? Do you move your body regularly, or are you mostly sedentary? Are you using whey because your body needs it, or because social media told you it was essential? Remember, supplements are tools, not magic solutions. They are meant to support a healthy lifestyle, not replace it. If you suspect protein deficiency, do not rush to buy whey immediately. Try tracking your meals for a few days. Observe how your body responds in terms of energy, digestion, sleep, and skin. Only when you understand your overall nutritional picture can you decide whether supplementation makes sense. Whey protein is not good or bad by default. The real question is whether it is appropriate for you at this moment in your life. Health is not about copying someone else's routine. It is about listening to your body, understanding science, and making informed choices. Used correctly, whey protein can be a helpful ally, even for non-athletes. Used blindly, it can waste money and quietly harm your health. This conversation is not just about protein. It is about learning to respect your body instead of chasing shortcuts. Because no supplement will ever replace balanced nutrition, movement, and rest. And no one understands your body better than you once you learn how to listen.